Brock, as we honor John Madden with our Thanksgiving celebration series between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans.
It's time to tighten it up. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Tennessee Titans.
Cam Little out for the opening kick. And away we go from Nashville. Julius Chestnut to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out is the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Kate, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL.
Ward taken right to the air. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Throw left side, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. DK motioning right. It's going to throw here on 3rd. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hekker. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes the play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Tight end going in motion here. Third down, Lawrence to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So Tennessee heading out for its second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ward. That's complete to Alec Iomana. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. In boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Ward. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans go up 6-0 here in the first. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing. Joey Sly
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. 2nd drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Motioning Washington right. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Complete right side to Washington. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. It's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Ward off the play fake. And we'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Complete to Van Jefferson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They start out with 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Connects on the crosser. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 47-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Gets it running the sweep. And then still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That right there, Kate, that just shows the level of preparedness this defense had coming into the game. They recognized the Jets sweep from the start, and they nailed it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Johnny Hecker on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Here comes the screen for ETN. They have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Logan Cook on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good for a Titans 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's off again. And finally stopped at the 34. We get 22 out of that play. And the Titans have a 1st. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Titans with the lead here at Nissan Stadium. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a toss. It's Pollard. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Now looking to throw with Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Ward now on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. Sly's kick is up and good. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. LaQuint Allen to return this. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. And with exactly 1 minute left to go, they've got some time, but they've got to work fairly quick. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First down now, ball at the 33. Ward, a quick throw, complete. We'll muster a little down to the 30. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second down now, they need 7. They send him left out of the slot. Gonna throw this one. Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Ward's gonna throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play It works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
2nd and 3 now. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Here's Joey Sly for the Titans field goal attempt. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Sly's kick is up and good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Oh, puts him air under this one, right side. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. 2 now on the return. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Jaguars taking the field on offense to start the third. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. First call here coming from the shotgun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations. It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now Ward. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now give this up the middle to ETN. He's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. ETN again. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go right back to ETN. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, well.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Headed right through the middle of the field. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jaguars shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's Chimere DK on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. So this drive a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. They run the counter to Pollard. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ward. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. They've got 1st down here from the 36. One of the tight ends motioning left. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's going to have about 2. It's 2nd down now.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Right back to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Running back sent in motion. Got TK, complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Hits him on the out route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Titans have a 1st.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. Connection is made. Iomana. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Ward. Looking for... Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's under pressure, and he goes down. The Jaguars are going to call their 1st time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
It's 4th down.
It's a very important field goal for Joey Sly. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Tootin now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They go play action. Lawrence. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And pass caught by Strange. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Complete to Brenton Strange. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Jaguars losing by 9. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job. And I just showed you I could do yours. Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Motioning Washington right. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Jump off caught by his back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down. Making the call himself. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. That one's cut along the left sideline. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. With half a minute left, here comes 2nd and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown, and there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
On his Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to just 2.
Jaguars 14.
Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Titans look like they've recovered. Yep, and folks, this game is over. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.